The ruck contest down. Barton came off the line at centre half forward. Handballed it back to Langsworth off a step. Goes wide to Fursland. Takes the mark. Still on centre wing. Driving towards the northern end of the ground in the third term. Tobin gives him a lead. Symes is short. Barton's there as well. He goes long towards Pyle on a lead. Punched away at the back of the pack. Falls to Quinn Livin. His handball. Lateral is okay. Finds Hickleton. Drives it towards Toby Prendergast. Takes the mark. Left half back flank. Goes back inboard to Quinn Livin. Takes the mark at half back. Goes now with the right foot back inboard. Looking for Trotter. Chopped off by Barton though. Coming the other way. Nelson does well. Needs to get around Pisano. Can't do so. He's handballed it towards a Trotter. He got it back towards Booth. He lost it though in the tackle. Barton, his handball. Shuffled out towards Langsworth across half forward. Ducked his head. The umpire said still got it high, Quinn Livin. Plays on quickly. Handballs it away to Moreland. Goal. 55 out. Goes long with a right foot kick and bang. It's as easy as that if you don't mind.
Is he right or left foot?
Right or left? I think he's both.
There you go.
He kicks his second. And they go to 6-8-44, Bell Post Hill. Well, and they lead Inverleigh 5-5. It was a rant, wasn't it?
I don't know who was delivering it, but it was pretty hostile. So the ball is now, ball's in there. Tapped out by Hybens, goes towards Martin of Bell Post Hill, coming through from centre half back, kicks the ball towards centre half forward. Breakley doesn't take the mark, he's dropped it. Now the handball comes out. Probably should have been a free kick for in the back, but his play is allowed to go on. And Quinn Livin comes out of the pack, kicks towards the half forward line. Nelson's there, Limer's underneath the ball, picked up by Carr, quick hands to Hill, takes a bounce, steps towards 50, long kick goes in towards the goal square, going back is Jenkins, and he will take the mark just to the top of the goal square. Transfers play to the far side of the ground because Fletcher has led to that position, a nice kick, he takes the mark, handball comes inside to Griggick, goes back to Fletcher. Pressure's going to be from Alford, and Fletcher kicks the ball long. Actually, it wasn't a bad kick. Got good distance. Goes towards the half-forward line. Tobin leads in the race for the ball, and Booth arrives and takes the ball over the boundary line, right near the scoreboard here at Inverleigh.
Very effective kick to touch there from Fletcher.
It's a nice kick too. So the ball thrown back into play. Hyman's doing the ruck work. He fends the position. It's picked up there by Brackley, who kicks the ball short, goes looking for Peel, takes the mark on centre wing. Turns back inside, but the run again is from Brackley outside. His left foot goes in towards the half-forward line over the top of Grenfell. I thought it was Grenfell. It was, and the mark has been taken by Overland. Chips the ball.
Overall,
Overland. That's the police chief, isn't he? I knew it was close. The ball's kicked into Symes in the middle of the ground. He takes the mark. Running players from behind is Moreland. He's ignored. So Symes now just settles himself. Game, the short game they persist with is good and clean. Mark's been dropped by Pisano. Brackley over the top, looks for a possession. He's got to get pinged shortly if he doesn't get it out. Umpire's let go and let it go. Umpire says the ball's out, and it's came out towards Bell Post Hill, and Pisano again is still on hands and knees. Big Barton shrugs off his opponent, releases the ball, goes back towards Fletcher. He's got to work for possession because Alpha's right beside him. Now the pressure goes back towards Langsworth because Peel's there. He takes the ball out of his hand. Ball goes over the boundary line and will be thrown back in on centre wing.
Don't want to give away those free kicks today, do they? Umpire, you really have to earn them. Very lucky not to get pinged with holding the footy there, Pisano.
I only saw the chick come out of the egg, he hatched that much. Boundary throw in centre wing, out of side. Hybens takes it from the ruck contest, gives it to Trotter forward, goes with the right foot kick to centre half forward. Carr goes up, takes the mark. He's been good today.
Sensational.
Matthew Carr takes the mark. The big O on a lead. He goes in that direction, but he didn't go far enough back on the mark. Lima got a touch to it, goes back to Carr from a handball from Nelson. He dropped the footy. Then comes back towards Martin and also running across there Moreland. Gives it away to Overall. Gives it back to Moreland running across half back. Chips it to nobody in particular. Jenkins to run onto it.
Clever kick.
Takes the mark in front of Gerard.
That is a very, very clever kick.
So Jenkins, right half back, goes back inboard looking for the big fella Symes. Takes the mark. Defensive side of the centre circle. Called to play on now. Trotter runs at the footy. Goes long towards centre half forward. Over the back, taking the mark, Fletcher. Point of the centre square. Chips the ball towards the leader. Baseley goes up. Good mark. Takes it in front of Hickleton and will shoot for goal from 35 metres out. 45-degree angle.
A lot cleaner with their disposal in the second half so far, Bell Post. So a lot of the balls were going to teammates on the bounce in that first half, but Chris Moreland, particularly in this second quarter, has really been efficient with his disposal, and probably the first time we've seen a Bell Post Hill forward take a mark on the lead for quite some time in this game.
So Caleb Baseley's kick 2 comes in now. Right foot kick. And the goal umpire says all clear. So his third of the afternoon.
To push away.
So back in the middle, Hybens gets it towards Trotter. Roved off the back of the pack by Moreland, though. Thought about the handball. Then he goes a little kick around the corner from McPherson. Back to Pisano. Goes long to centre half forward. Over the back, no mark taken. Tapped away. Came back towards the Inverleigh defence. The handball came over the top from McHenry to Hill. Set him a task. Needs some support. Got some. Ling puts on a good shepherd. The ball comes back to Booth. Goes around the corner towards Trotter. Takes the mark at half back. So Clayton Trotter chips it along the line towards Hickleton, but he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. Brad Martin will take the resultant free kick right on centre wing. So nobody's standing the mark, as Brad Martin will take it. He'll have to come back right on the boundary line. So now he's right. He chips the ball over the top towards Langsworth, takes the mark. He chips the ball over the top to McPherson. Nobody on him. Takes the mark at half forward. Sean Lewis gives him a lead. He goes in that direction, but filling the hole, taking the mark is Hinch. And takes the mark between the back pocket and the half-back flank. He chips towards the half-back flank looking for Prendergast. He's got a couple against him. McPherson, good mark from the side. Takes it, handballs it away quickly to Martin. Goes towards short to Tobin, takes the mark. Handballs it off to Moreland. 40 metres out, right foot kick. And has just missed. Through for one behind. Third quarter scoreboard. Dale's put his third quarter bets on, so he's okay.
Need a seatbelt to keep Lowther in his chair every time Moreland gets the football. He's up and about.
Kick in, came towards Prendergast. Got one eye. Umpire said play on. Ball in dispute. Goes from Pisano. Got a quick kick away, but only as far as Quinlivan.
Great forward pressure.
Got their handball away. Under pressure. Still across there, Sean Lewis against Brackley. In fact, it was Booth. Got a little toe poke, only as far as Symes. Fletcher now, quick kick back towards Baseley in front. In fact, it's Pyle. Ling does well on hands and knees.
Umpire's doing something.
The umpire's called for a ball up. I don't know why. All the players are standing there going, they don't know why either, but the umpire will ball it up.
Was it one of those double infringements?
Look at me, Dale. I've got no idea. 25 metres out from goal. Have no idea. And the ball from the side of the pack comes out. Baseley back. By hand, Moreland can't take it with him. Quinlivian over the top, does well, gives it away to Hill. Thought about the handball, then he gave it to Prendergast. Fursland bears down, does well, keeps the pressure on. Want the ball more at the moment. Martin gets it away to Moreland again, goes left, then back on the right foot. Back inboard's okay. Pisano takes the mark, 60 out, then tries to chip the ball to Tobin. Peel goes up, does well. Booth off the back, handball to Peel, under pressure, little toe poke.
He goes for the Billy Slater again.
The Billy Slater. Now the ball comes out to Barton, his handball the other way now. Little toe poke by Langsworth towards Tobin. At it. Sean Lewis left it behind though. Hinch nearly ran into his own player. Fletcher now off a step back towards centre half forward. Tobin takes the mark. 50 out. Will shoot it from 50 straight in front.
Not too sure of his kicking prowess here, but we'll need to carry every bit of that 50, Jace, as you said. So he's going to be directly in front. Plenty of space in down, and there's a lead from Baseley, and it hasn't been covered off. The players from Inverleigh just standing with hands on hips a bit. And Caleb Baseley, well, he's well in range. He's worked pretty hard. He's taken a breather. So he might go back and take some time to kick this ball, but why not if you're going to kick a goal?
Just a quick stat, boys. Balpost Hill inside 50s this quarter, 6. Inverleigh naught.
And that game we were missing before is Bannockburn 10-7 lead, Winchelsea 3 goals 4. So Baseley coming in, we'll cross over 50, we'll kick from 40. Bit of a stuttering approach. Not going to get the distance here, is he? I think it went through through the Belpost Hill hand and Jamie Pyle. And it's gone through for a minor score. So 7 goals 10 now to Belpost Hill. 5 goals, 5, third quarter to Grandy Cycle and Sports scoreboard.
So Hickleton kicks it in, but Belpost with the numbers. Symes draws it back to Pyle, takes the mark. Shoot for goal from 50 out. Kick the goal, son. You're looking at handballs. So Jamie Pyle.
No one in the goal square either. They're just starting to get back now. If he was quick, he probably could have had a shot there, and even if he didn't make it on the full, he could have still been a chance.
50 out, 45 degree angle. Comes in, he's kicked one this afternoon. Comes in, and I think he's just missed it to the near side, has he? Oh, no, he's just missed. And through for one behind. So 7-10, 52. 7-11, 53, sorry. And bell post still. Inverleigh 5-5-35.
Ball's getting transferred to centre wing, and it's in the hands of Nelson now. Of Inverleigh, he's been called to play on. Gets around Pyle, who actually overcommitted himself there. The ball's kicked forward, and Alford takes a mass. A nice grab. Spins around quickly, goes inside looking for Trotter. Has good weight on it, but Pisano's able to get back and take possession of the ball. Actually, it was Moreland who had it. Gave it to Pisano. Back to Overland. Somebody Overland and Sea, and it's ended up with the hands of Langsworth now.
We'll call him Little O. We've got Big O, we'll have Little O.
That's it. And the ball's now chipped into Lima. So again, the possession game. Jenkins has run wide. That's where the play and it's gone to. He now has plenty of space in front of himself. Carries the ball. Has one bounce steady. Chips the ball on the left. Player leading up is Symes. He takes the mark. Well, could have nearly been 50 there, but play's allowed to go on now. Chips the ball quickly, goes looking for, and will find Tobin. And Shane Tobin will have a shot from goal. A lot closer than he was last time. He fed off to basically last time. This time he'll have a shot 40 metres out. Will be about where he will kick from. So Shane Tobin comes in. 5 goals last week. Could be his first of the afternoon. Again, it's not going to be brought back far enough. And through for a minor score. Hey. Good.
Kick in. Pickleton plays on. Gains 15 metres. Goes long. Outside 50. Punched away at the back by Nelson. Too high, said the umpire. Free kick going to go to Ellis. A bell post hill. Chips the ball back to Barton. Takes the mark. Got Martin in the middle and also Langsworth. Not now though. So Barton called to play on.
Go long.
He does. Towards Baseley again over the back. Sean Lewis. He's in here if it sits for him. He isn't though. It goes back towards him again. He picks it up, gives it away. Dangerous play by the Inverleigh defence. They see it over the boundary line and it will be thrown in. Right forward pocket. Bell post hill into attack.
You're not wrong, Dale. They've had plenty of opportunities this quarter, bell post hill. Been much cleaner with their disposal up the ground, but really wasting their opportunities when they go forward.
So it's Piggott doing the ruck work now. Taps the ball down in front. Picked up though by Barton. Fed the ball out. Actually still got it in his hands. It's taken out of his hand and kicked the ball around towards the half back line. Stone comes out. He's tackled. Goes to ground. Ellis is in there, working hard as Peel, gets a little kick forward. Symes has set himself up outside 50. On the left foot, goes back inside, but the mark's going to be taken by Ling. Plays on immediately this time, goes out wide, finds Hickland on the run. From the back pocket, he comes out towards half back, stops, props, now goes back, puts himself under pressure, but he goes back to that player in Ling. Handball goes back to Hickland, so they're really racking up the stats in that back line. Handball over the top to Booth, back to Hickland. Now he comes through centre half back, in clear space. Nice kick, finds Alford, who leads up from centre wing. He plays on, runs through the centre of the ground, kicks the ball forward, goes looking for. The mark's not taken there by Carr at ground level. It's picked up by Bellpost, still fed back. Trotter over the ball, he can't pick it up. Now the numbers arrive, picked up by Fletcher. A little kick forward, only as far as Stone of Inverleigh. Steps one way, goes back on his left, doesn't get a lot of distance, but it favours Peel and also Langsworth from Bellpost Hill. He arrives first, paddles the ball in front of himself, has options back behind. That's where he goes back to overall. Done it right this time, and the ball now goes back further. So back inside defensive 50, they maintain possession. They've nearly gone back to the full back line now, and it's in the hands of Brent Gergic. He transfers play back to the broadcast side of the ground, and Jenkins has the kick, goes short, has Pisano, Martin, and also Lima. The next option goes to Lima. Needed to be good, was good because Lima's taken the mark. Now he steams forward, kicks in long, leading up is Lewis. Punch from behind is from Lings, good. Brackley now leads in the race for the ball for Inverleigh. Bends over, picks it up, steadies himself on the left foot, chips back inside to Trotter, inside the centre square. So play continues and goes forward. Hyman's out. Only put one hand up there, didn't get the other one up. Overall goes back and collects the ball.
Free kick.
There's a free kick.
Yep.
Going to David Peel against Matthew Ellis. So Peel with the ball inside the centre square. Lewis taking a spell for Inverleigh. Forbes has gone forward to full forward. Long kick in. Goes looking Hyman's way. Geez, a big out mark there because overall's giving him a lot of size. Nelson picks the ball up. Had time, but only manages a minor score.
So the end of the ground. So with Lewis off, looks like Gergich is going forward. Fletcher kicks in. Looks for Lima and Moreland. And Moreland, bad luck, can't take the mark there. Now numbers with Inverleigh if they can get it free. Hill got around, handball to nobody. There's Overland overall. Goes back towards Piggott. He can't take it with him either. Trotter can. Switches the play back. Good kick. Finds Alford, takes the mark. Will shoot for goal from 45 metres out directly in front.
Smart footy there from Clayton Trotter. Probably being a bit more quiet than usual. And although every time he's got the football, he's done something with it, and that's all you can ask.
He's guaranteed the 3 votes though from Dale today.
Before the game votes. Before the game votes.
Before the game. So, Alford comes in directly in front, 40 metres out. Oh, he sprayed it big time. It's on the train track. It's out of bounds on the full. So free kick to Namara in the back pocket. Oh, chips the ball to Langsworth, but chopped off Nelson and takes the mark for Inverleigh, right forward pocket. He's got Forbes back. He's a left footer. You'd nearly handball it to him. He can't now. McNamara's going to pick him up. So Brad Nelson, who has kicked 1 goal 1 this afternoon in the right forward pocket, just chips the ball across, and it might fall into the arms of Shane Stone. It does, over the head of Hybens, and he'll shoot for goal. The coach from 20 metres out, directly in front.
I was about to berate the player there for not having a shot there, and it looked like he was going to turn over, but he's probably done the right thing, found his coach, so guaranteed a game next week. But I do like to see the old Nana come out from the players, but he wouldn't pull it out.
The Nana. The Motlop Nana. Comes in Shane Stone, right foot kick. Kicks the goal. So he's first, and the
bit of a restructure at both ends of the ground. Symes maybe gets the ball down to Baird, but comes back towards Pickett. Handball's out. It's not to a player at advantage, because now it's going to have to work hard. And I think it's Trotter that works himself through the contest, kicks the ball to the half-forward line, but a strong mark there from Fletcher from Bellpost still in front of Stone. So Fletcher from the half-back line has players short, opts to go for that longer option this time, goes looking for Langsworth. Jobs in front of him. He's got 2 numbers against him. Actually, the numbers went out. It ends up in the hands of Prendergast. He can't take the ball, but it's emerged with Josh McPherson. Chips over the top, has Barton. Handball to Langsworth. Towards 50 he goes. Basically,
fair piece of his jumper.
He did have a fair piece of his jumper. The umpire didn't spot it. Hickled and lucky in that time. Ball now in the forward pocket. Players working hard to get the ball out. It's freed out. It comes out of the contest. Lewis kicks the ball off the ground. Going towards Fantella. Also, Pickett's coming the other way. Fantella over the ball. Will need to feed it out. Umpire will come in. I didn't have much opportunity there, so another good decision
Consistent
by the umpire.
Good to see I've got my wish too. Brent Gergic spending the first half in defence. Has gone forward now, so see if he can kick a few.
So Symes up over the top. Good strong push forward. McPherson took the ball in, put it down. Player from Inverleigh comes in and dives in the ball. I think it's McHenry. He's now got the ball underneath him. Trotter's there. There's a bit of a barge from Greg trying to push him away from it. And the umpire's going to come in and take possession once again. So just 30 seconds or so of play in one spotter here at Inverleigh.
Consistent, Jace, consistent.
It's too many syllables in that for me. Consistent. I'll tell you what, at 3/4 time. It's only 1 syllable. Symes gets it down. McPherson. That's a free kick. Yay, there we go. Broke the play up. Free kick to Inverleigh. Pickett inside defensive 50. Symes gives him the footy back. Well, it's Trotter, in fact. No, Pickett gave it to Trotter anyway. Just runs across half back. Handballs it. Brackley, left foot kick. Good kick too. And still at half back. Booth goes towards the middle. Oh, they turned it over though. Symes takes the mark. A 4 Bellpost Hill drives it back to whence it came at half forward. Gergic in front, goes up, gets it pushed. Gave a bit of a push in the back, but no free kick. Falls away towards McPherson. Through middle, Brackley. Handball. Oh, missed a target. Under pressure. Good play by the Bellpost Hill forwards. Kick around the corner from Tobin. Misses. Through for 1 behind.
Not too sure what he's done. Could be a finger out of place. Not too sure. Hicklen going back to do the ruck work. So Hicklen now transfers play towards the half-back line. Mark's been taken there by Hinch. And he now plays on. Chips the ball over the top. Goes towards Alford. Been good, the young fella. He takes the mark in front of Jenkins. Has a player short. He ignores that now. Goes for the longer option. McHenry's pushed down the field. He can't take the mark. Actually, it was Booth. Now it's Hill that arrives on the scene. Good collection. Goes forward. Stone leads up. Takes a mark. So he's now got the ball, turns around, goes looking towards Forbes. He's being held by Martin. Umpire again, let's play to go on. Martin emerges with the ball, handballs to Ellis. Pace gets out of the contest now and kicks long. Not many options there. Alfie's going to be the first one to get to the ball. So Alford now with the ball. Turns back, runs the other way. Takes a bounce. Gregic chases. Good chase from the coach. But the young player kicks the ball forward. Alford wasn't a good kick, not to position anyway. It's made good there because Quinn Livens worked hard to get the ball at ground level. Bellpost Hill with their numbers. Martin feeds his way through. Handballs towards Lewis. Out the door to Alice. Up to Fletcher. Fletcher needs to get clean disposal. Went looking forward. Can't find McPherson. It's now with Trotter of Inverleigh. Turns round. Handballs back. Players dive on him. And I'm not too sure the player was, but now there's a number of players over the ball, and the umpire's going to have to come in. Ball thrown up, half-forward line. Symes taps the ball down. Tapped out, kicked forward by Pisano towards McNamara. Does well over the top of the ball. Umpire doesn't think there's a free kick there. Comes in, and another ball up will take place in the centre square. So at 22 minutes gone in the third quarter, 6-6, 7-13 to Bellpost Hill. The Grandy Cycling scoreboard.
Symes gets it down to the side of the pack, and they run. Well, they had it and lost it. Bellpost Hill. They had the run of the footy. They ran forward to the footy. Couldn't pick it up though. Pack develops again. The umpire will come in. Ruck contest. Symes. Piggott. In fact, it was Hybens. Got it to himself. Ball spilt free to Baird. Moreland through the middle. Handball towards Overland. Overall. Whatever his name is.
Overall.
Kick around the corner. Overall. Hall.
Look what you've done, Dale. Look what you started.
Yeah, you've started it. Now he goes to the outside of the right boot. Hill from centre wing. Quinlivan.
Someone's got to go.
Both stood down. Rode by Pisano. Goes towards the runner, who could take a kick, but he doesn't. He leaves it and it's out of bounds. Hybens in front. Gets it to Alford. Handballs it back to Trotter. Handball over the top to Quinlivan. Close to the boundary line. Kept it in. Needs somebody to run
He's
to
gone.
him. He's gone more, and he dropped the footy. Umpire said yes. Holding the ball. Quinlivan enjoying each other's company.
Good old-fashioned banter just going on.
So Moreland from centre wing. Goes long towards half forward. Hybens goes up. Can't take the mark. The back of the pack, Hinch, short kick, dangerous. Brackley switches play out to the opposite side, half-back flank. It's okay. Nelson takes the mark, handballs it outboard. They're running now. They were until they stopped and they gave it back to Alford in the middle.
Obviously.
Alford over the top, centre wing. Gets it away to Nelson, kept running, kept getting the footy. Handball over the top to Carr, has to sit and wait. Handball back. They're under pressure at centre half forward. He kicks it now. One out, Forbes. Goes towards the front. Can't. In fact, it's Piggott having a rest there. Now it falls to Stone, and he gets pushed as he just kicks the footy away for one
break. They're definitely still in it.
No one wants to win the game. Let's put it that way.
You're right.
There needs someone to just take control of it. So the ball's kicked out from full back. Pisano does well and protects the space, takes the mark and plays on. Kicks the ball going, looking for Griggick. Good work there from Booth, who's riding beside him, and the ball will run over the bench. Umpire takes possession of the ball right in front of the broadcast box, throws it in. Hybens and Symes. Symes this time down, but Alfred of Inverleigh reads that out of the contest. Confident young kid, this young fella. Takes a bounce. Nice kick goes to Stone on the half-forward line. Forbes has got to be the target from here. He's led up, but there's no one behind now, so he's going to go long. I'm not too sure what he's hoping for, but Carr, great work, Carr. He's probably the only bloke that had eyes on the ball except for Jenkins, and Matthew Carr has taken a really good grab. 25 metres out from goal, I would think. Almost directly in front.
Really bobbed up as an unlikely source today, hasn't he? Just taken plenty of marks inside 50 and been a real attacking player just as we got an injury too. It's
got cold.
Pretty worrying there for Inverleigh.
So Carr comes in. His first couple of shots at goal haven't been too positive. I don't think that one's going to start there either. He's missed that one again. As I said, this game is just demanding someone to take possession of it or take control. Who it will beat, we don't know. But 6 goals, 8 now to Inverleigh. They trail Bellpost Hill around 7 goals, 13, third quarter to Grandy Cycling Sports scoreboard.
So I don't think we'll be seeing Lockie Hill again today, just as the 3/4 time siren goes. Hill just coming off there with the assistance of the trainers in a lot of pain. Something happened to his leg there, so not too good.
So 3/4 time. Bellpost Hill 7, 13:55. They lead Inverleigh 6-8-44. 1 goal, 3 to Inverleigh in that third term. And 2 goals, 5 to Bellpost Hill. Goal kickers Dale at 3/4 time.
Yeah, for Bellpost Hill, basically 3